What is the status of Taekwondo around the world? America is the first place where Taekwondo was exported and has the highest number of Taekwondo practitioners abroad. So, what do Americans think of Taekwondo? The place where the Korean national anthem and the Korean national flag are taught in the United States is a Taekwondo gym. Many Americans learn about Korea through Taekwondo and pay respect to the country where Taekwondo originated.
In Taekwondo, we learn that humankind is one family. We respect each other. We have a tradition of morality. And our Taekwondo is not just a physical exercise, not just a mental exercise, it's a spiritual exercise. From essay,
many Taekwondo masters who went abroad to spread the martial arts greatly contributed to popularizing Korea and its culture throughout the world. Master Park Young-hwan is one of them. He includes the understanding of Korea in deciding the pupil's promotion to higher levels of the art.
Read and explain about kimchi.
What is kimchi? It is an undisputed symbol of Korean cuisine. Kimchi refers to any side dish that has been pickled and brined with garlic and chili.
There were three kingdoms back in ancient Korea. Korea up in the mountains, you had Silla down in the southeastern plain, and you had Parte, which is in the southwestern plain. Korea was where it actually developed, but the king of Silla.
At a time when many Americans fear that today's youth are losing their values through a lack of discipline, Taekwondo is emerging as an option which carries Korean values and spirit that might be able to help cure some of America's social ills.
Well, it's given me a lot more confidence and built up my self-esteem, and I find when I practice it regularly, I'm a lot happier and I enjoy life a lot more because I'm working out and I know that I'm gaining confidence and I'm able to defend myself.
And I really blast and I really feel that it's done because of the fact of Taekwondo. It's even though it's an Asian art, and my son's not Asian, I think that it's one of the nicest things in the world that can be given to a child, no matter where they're from, because it teaches good values and respect, and that's why my son respects his fellow classmates, his mother and father, especially Grandmaster Park, and I think that he's a great young man. I think Taekwondo has a lot to do with it.
For those reasons, many American colleges have introduced Taekwondo as a regular subject, while it is often practiced in the physical education classes of elementary, intermediate, and high schools. Here is the physical education session at Eastwood School in a suburb near New York. The pupils learn to be loyal to the country and to respect their parents and elders here.
11 commandments of
The spiritual world, which was once sought by Sheila's Parang, has crossed over the Pacific Ocean and passed down to the American children.
Humility. Perseverance. Self-control. Honesty, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Many of them learn about discipline, self-discipline, and discipline of a group. I think they also learn a lot about physical training, and they also learn a lot about respect. We think respect for everyone is important in this school, and that reinforces those feelings that we have during Taekwondo class.
How has been the responses of the parents and the kids?
Very popular. Kids love it, and they stick with it for the number of years that they can. They can't really do it past 4th grade here, but I know that some continue to pursue it outside of school afterwards. It's a very popular class.
New York holds a Governor's Cup competition, and many leaders train themselves with Taekwondo. Thus, America's interest in the martial arts is growing each day. Over 70% of martial arts gyms are Taekwondo gyms, and the number of Taekwondo students increased to 6.3 million in 1997 from 1.6 million in 1990.
He has a lot of self-discipline, and he's very confident, not only in Taekwondo, but in the way he handles himself during normal activities, at work, at school, at home, whatever. He's very confident in his life, and Taekwondo has a lot to do with that. The discipline is tremendous, and a lot of people have picked up on it.
It gives me better spirit and achieves a lot of goals I've been looking for in fitness and in health and in my mind. And Master Umbach Lee has taught us the skills along with the spirit of Taekwondo, and I think it's a great sport.
The land of Spain connects the Mediterranean and the Atlantic Ocean and includes all the cultural characteristics found in Europe, Africa, the Mediterranean, and the Atlantic regions. It is the country of passion. Spain is the nation where Taekwondo was first introduced in Europe. The passionate character of Spain matches well with the dynamic quality of Taekwondo. It is not too hard to find Taekwondo in Spain. There are 250,000 pupils of Taekwondo here. When the number of pupils being trained in schools is counted, there are over 500,000 Taekwondo students, thereby making Spain the strongest Taekwondo nation in Europe. Those who study Taekwondo range from small children all the way up to the Spanish king, Juan Carlos. Ciudad Real is located 200 kilometers from Madrid, the Spanish capital. Taekwondo was indeed there. Kim Young-gi is the master of this gym. He is the technical executive advisor to the Spanish Taekwondo Association and was awarded a commendation from King Juan Carlos of Spain. Half of Korea's Taekwondo population are children, whereas most Spanish Taekwondo pupils are adults.
Gente joven, chavales que de alguna manera andaban mal encaminados, relacionados con el alcohol, con las drogas, y que cuando se han relacionado, han comenzado a tener algún vínculo con el taekwondo, desde luego han ido dejándolo poco a poco, se han rehabilitado y afortunadamente pues han sido personas recuperadas para esta sociedad y creo que deben de agradecerse al taekwondo.
¡Señor! ¡Subi! ¡Chun-chun-soy monton-dirigi!
The popularity of Taekwondo in Spain is about to overtake its popularity in Korea. Spanish people think of Korea as the nation of Taekwondo, and the two countries are improving their relationship through the martial art.
Empecé porque me gustaba mucho el deporte, ¿no? Pero luego me di cuenta que el taekwondo es algo más que un deporte. Solamente no trata de desarrollar simplemente el aspecto físico, sino que es un desarrollo completo, integral de la persona, y por eso iba más conmigo. Aparte porque me gustaba mucho que necesitaba mucha energía, no solo física, sino también mental. Entonces yo pensaba que a mí me sobraba en otros deportes y por eso me gustaba el taekwondo.
Libya is a North African socialist state on the Mediterranean Sea, which had kept closer ties with North Korea until a South Korean company participated in the Great Waterway Project in the 1980s. Taekwondo was there too. Darian Physical Education School is the place where Libyan Taekwondo began. The enthusiasm for Taekwondo is as fierce as the heat of the desert. Taekwondo was introduced to Libya in 1969. Korean commands by the Arab instructor echo in the land of the desert. It is where Master Kim Young-gwang, who made Taekwondo popular in Libya, dropped his sweat. Kim Young-gwang represents Libya's Taekwondo. He trained Libyan secret agents, policemen, and national athletes. As his efforts helped develop Libyan Taekwondo, the spread of Taekwondo throughout the world owes a lot to these Korean Taekwondo martial artists who went through much hardship, from African villages in the hot desert to the icy reaches of Siberia. Of the Green Revolution is the biggest celebration day in Libya. Libya is the country of President Gaddafi. Taekwondo was present at the celebration of the revolution. Taekwondo broke open ideologies and politics and overcame racial difference. Over 50 million people throughout 128 nations who train themselves with Taekwondo will remember Korea.
아시아에서 만장일치로 태권도가 이제 들어갔는데 태권도가 들어간다는 건 이제 우리나라 올림픽에서 우리나라가 메달도 많이 이제 더 딸 수 있는 그런 길도 열렸지만 또 우리 문화와 세계 문화 속에 심어지는 그런 쾌거였었는데 역사적인 일이죠. 그런데 과거에 다른 스포츠가 한 100년에 이루어놓은 것을 태권도는 한 20여 년에 이루었다고도 그러고 도장에서 하는 태권도는 이제 역시 무도로서의 정신과 전통을 유지하는 전문 교육을 하는 이제 태권도고 또 이제 경기에 나가서는 이제 스포츠로서 이제 태권도니까 두 가지를 좀 같이 가고 있죠. 앞으로 이제 태권도를 더 세계화해가지고 더 많은 세계가 받아줘야 되니까 그렇게 해서 이제 더 태권도가 이제 세계 속에서 자리를 잡을 수 있게 이렇게 노력을 해야 할 겁니다.
Taekwondo has gone beyond being merely a Korean martial art. Now it is a worldwide sport. As the 21st century approaches, Taekwondo continues to advance, and it will extend efforts to promote the Korean spirit as the messenger of Korean culture to the world, and as the spirit which all the people in the world will seek after.